I've been pretty skeptical. It's kind of like when you find one wrong number in a spreadsheet, to me, the whole spreadsheet's suspect. And the fact that they've been promising Apple CarPlay that's in $20,000 Hyundai Tucsons or $25,000 Hyundai Tucsons, and you can't get it in a $150,000 car, I'm like, what's going on? There we go. Look at that. There it is. First of all, really zippy. I mean, look at this. We got Apple CarPlay in a Lucid. Who would have ever thought we would see this day? Not me. Well, I was always hopeful, but here it is. You know what it took? It took me to buy a Lucid to get the engineers to put it in the car. As soon as they heard Dave's got a Lucid, they said, all right, let's release the software. If life were only that simple. Hello and welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where I just parked in my commute here to downtown Stamford. And good news, I did receive the notice of the update to 20.0.58. And I thought all I needed was 0.56, but I guess maybe 0.58 is the software release that contains Apple CarPlay. So I'm excited. It's updating. The car is going to update right now. And then we'll check out how Apple CarPlay works. Okay, so here I am in the Lucid. I almost said Model 3 in the Lucid, and I'm actually driving up to Electrify America because I'm at 19% state of charge, and in order to actually do the software download from 2.0.55 to 2.0.58, which includes the Apple CarPlay, I gotta be at a 20% state of charge. And in my office building, believe it or not, there was a Bolt and an Ioniq 5 sitting on the hook on the level 2. So I got to shoot up to Ridgeway right now and plug in. So look, I'm going to take you through the entire process as far as how I'm going to do this update, this upgrade. I'm going to check out the Apple CarPlay. It is wireless, but a couple of things about wireless CarPlay. The sound is not as good as when you plug in. It degrades the quality a little bit in terms of the sound. So I will actually opt to use the built-in Spotify app within the Lucid, which works great, and I've been using that. When it comes to using Waze on a long highway trip, that really is rather thirsty in terms of battery degradation. So most likely I will be using the plug-in feature with Waze when I'm on big long trips. But what a nice thing that they've offered it up in terms of the implementation with Waze with wireless. This will be my first time charging. I'm not doing a full charging test. I'm not even sure if the previous owner, who bought this car, ever even activated Electrify America ever on this car. Because again, I bought it with only 890 miles on it. So we'll see. I'm about to pull into EA for the very first time. All right, there's the EVgo on the left. Here you got the urban superchargers on the left as well. And straight ahead, there's Electrify America. I don't know what everybody's talking about. Crowded stations? There's nobody here. I know this is a 350 right over here, and I forgot that I don't have to back in. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So let me open the charging port right here. And there we go. And let's plug in. We're going to go up here. I'm going to see if this actually works. All right, we've plugged in. The maximum charging of this station is limited. Interesting. I guess I could move over to the other one, but I just need a little bit of juice here. Connecting, payment authorized. Look at that. Plug and charge. Oh, yeah. Awesome. The battery's cold, and I'm at 18% state of charge as the battery is cold. I didn't even precondition to get here. So yeah, it's trying to figure it out. Look at that. It's jumping all over the place. Oh, also this station says it's limited. So I'll tell you what, let me kill this session and hop over to the other one where it's not limited. I'm curious to see what I can get over there, even on a cold battery. Oh boy. The maximum power of this charger has been temporarily reduced in order to improve service and perform an update. If you have questions, please contact our customer service team. You know, why does this have to be so difficult? I mean, I don't really have the time to give you guys a call right now, but I'll do a quick rate your charge. In any event, I'm gonna plug back in, and let's just see if I can hit this thing. There we go. Someone gave me a pointer that you got to hit it a little firmer in the lower right hand corner. So maybe it is working. Maybe it was user error. All right, one-handed CCS. Not everybody can do that, folks. Big handles. But yeah, look at this Lucid. This thing is looking sweet. Tomorrow I'm getting my plates at DMV. Got an 8:20 a.m. appointment. I'm excited to do that so I can test out the app and all that. But you know, the whole reason we're doing this charging is because I was at 18% and I need to be at least 20% in order to get the new software downloaded. So I don't need much juice, just a little. Put me over the edge. Plug and charge seems to work perfectly though. 2 times in a row. Okay, so here we are in the Lucid, about ready to do the software update. You'll see down here in the options where it shows a little circle to the left of the options wheel, which means that you've got a software update pending. This is currently I'm on version 2.0.55, and what I was told when I called the rep yesterday, that in order for me to get the software push, I had to be on 2.0.56. But look, whatever reason, I don't know how I got this, but look at this, version 2.0.58 is about to be installed. Looks like it's going to take 36 minutes. And let's go through, one of the nice things that I noticed here is that if you click on Learn More, let me do that one more time. It took just a minute for it to come up, but it tells you what it is that you're going to receive. And in this case, it says Apple. Whoa, it was there for a minute. Did you see it? It was there and it disappeared. That's okay. It wasn't sure. Now it's sure. There we go. Okay, Lucid. So in this case, Apple CarPlay and some other minor updates and improvements. With this update, we're introducing Apple CarPlay support, allowing you to seamlessly integrate your iPhone with the glass cockpit in your Lucid Air and use your favorite features from your iPhone with minimal distraction. Activate Siri with the push of a button and play music and podcasts, access maps and other apps, make calls and send messages without taking your eyes off the road. You can connect your compatible iPhone to your vehicle and use Apple CarPlay either wirelessly or via a USB cable. Again, most of the time I'll use it wirelessly, but on long trips, and especially when I'm using Waze, I'll definitely plug in the USB cable. Once you've connected your iPhone to Lucid Air, to the Lucid Air, you can launch Apple CarPlay at any time from the right cockpit panel. I guess that would be this panel over here. From the right cockpit panel, and where did I lost it here. By tapping the Apple CarPlay button to make sure Apple CarPlay is, I can't read today. Well, you get the idea. I'm going to go through this thing. You can read everything it says. Even when Apple CarPlay is active, all your essential vehicle settings will remain available on Pilot Panel. I'd be curious to see if I can use the navigation of the car down here while I use the Apple Waze maps up there. That'll be really good. So I'm about to do this install. Wait, there's a couple of other things that it says here that it's done. Apparently, if you try and drive away with your frunk open, it's going to have some different behavior. Maybe it won't let you do it. We're delivering general improvements to the system that allows you to access your vehicle and control its closures, security features, and certain comfort features, and improve the scheduling settings for scheduled charging. So those are all small, minor improvements. But if I click on the X over here, it'll bring me back to the update screen. And again, I had to be at a 20% or higher state of charge in order to do this update. So I guess now that I'm at whatever 35% or something like that, 36%, I should be able to do the update. It's taken a little bit of time. It's not super crisp and fast to get back to the update screen. Oh, there, wait. No, hold on. Come on, Lucid. You can do it. Why do I have to hit you twice there? Just go back to the screen that allows me to say install now. Come on. You know, for a long time, I've been pretty skeptical about Lucid's software design. And for the most part, I mean, this is slow right here. I don't know. I'll live with it. It's a software update. Everything else has been pretty crisp. Maybe I won't live with this. Come on. I want to go back there. But one of the things is Lucid's been promising this Apple CarPlay for a long time. And I've been pretty skeptical. You know, it's kind of like when you find one wrong number in a spreadsheet, to me, the whole spreadsheet's suspect. And the fact that they've been promising Apple CarPlay that's in $20,000 Hyundai Tucsons or $25,000 Hyundai Tucsons, and you can't get it in a $150,000 car, I'm like, what's going on? So what I had heard was they were trying to figure out how to get Apple CarPlay to use this upper right-hand screen as well as the lower screen. And I'll be curious to see if any of the Apple CarPlay functions actually, I know they reside over in here. And one of the things I saw in the picture is that it looks as though it's just, you've got some, because there's curves over here, it's kind of a weird thing because Apple CarPlay is square. But I wonder if they actually have been able to port some of the functionality down to the lower screen. I hope that's the case. Listen, if they don't, they don't. But I was hearing that that was where they were running into problems with trying to get the Apple CarPlay up. Maybe if they just gave up on that and said, let's just keep it up here, and delivered it, that's fine. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this install now. And all occupants must exit the vehicle. Doors will automatically lock when the update begins. You will be unable to unlock the doors. Update begin after a 2-minute countdown or as soon as the vehicle is locked. Let's hit next. All right, before you begin, charging will be paused during the update. You will unable to open the charge port. Well, I'm not charging right now, so that's okay. Well, I guess that's kind of good that you can do an update while you're charging, or at least the charging will be paused, but you don't have to unplug. So I'm going to confirm. To begin the software update, ensure the vehicle is ready to go. Look at this. We've got a countdown, folks. So I'm about to exit the vehicle, and look at that. Look at that little cloud going into the Lucid there. How cute is that? All right, it's time for the update. I'll be back. All right, well, there she is. Or is it a he? I'm not sure yet. I haven't named it. But I have given it ample time to download the software, install the software, and let's see what happens here. I wonder if we have, if the update, oh, look at that. Update successful. All right. Let's see. Oh, use CarPlay with Lucid just came on my phone. Nice. Turn on Wi-Fi and use CarPlay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That was pretty cool. Now what? Hold on. Let's go over here. First thing is, I am running 2.0.58. And let me go over here. Let's see what we have. If I go to music, wonder how I get to CarPlay. There's title. No. Where is CarPlay? I don't know. All right. I'm going to have to figure this out. Would it be under Maps? No. It wouldn't be under Maps, because Maps is just one component. All right, give me a chance. I'll be right back. Okay, so the software is installed, and I was a little confused as to how to actually access CarPlay. So I called customer service at Lucid. They were awesome, and he knew exactly what to do. He said, Dave, what you got to do is hit the little gear sign for the options, and then over here under connectivity, you have to choose this little CarPlay sign, and I'm going to hit that. And then when I hit that, then it says starting Apple CarPlay. And it takes just a little bit for it to connect. But what's nice about this is it connects via, wireless, which is great. Actually, the first time that I did connect it, it went super quick, but this time it's taking a little bit longer to connect. But that's okay. I'm learning how to be patient in life. Maybe. It did connect before. There we go. Look at that. There it is. Seems very snappy. And, I've got a bunch of I've got the Dunkin' app there. Okay, so I've switched over to the GoPro because what I'm finding is that as I'm using my phone, it's sort of getting hung up in every time I select something in here. But if I click on Spotify as an example, and I click on soft pop hits, it's real zippy. It comes out great. Waze, look at that. I guess it's just really as fast as my phone is. Let's just see. I'm going to hit navigate. Navigate to Manhattan, New York City. Well, one of the things is if you notice the screen itself, because it's curved, you have all this wasted space over here. I think this was a challenge for the engineers to figure out how to incorporate this rectangular screen. It's relatively small, but it's still doable. Now, one of the things I was hoping I would be able to do is to see the map up here with Waze, because I love the social media element and integration of Waze with maps. But at the same time, I also want to be able to see the map from the car down here. So my thought is that if I could keep this map in, let's just say, the face up mode, meaning the direction that I'm going, and then this map down here, I'd like to be able to keep that in perhaps north up mode. But when I go over to select the maps, you'll see that CarPlay disappears, and then I can actually scroll down and pull the maps down here, and I have the maps down here, but I lose CarPlay up there. And the only way that I think I can get back to CarPlay is by going back to options and then clicking on this little circle right there and then starting Apple CarPlay. So, and see, that was a lot faster that time. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. But you can see that with Apple CarPlay, you can scroll through. You can, let's just see what's going on with CNBC. You can, I guess, whatever that app supports, not very much. I've got my Dunkin' app, my Spotify, PlugShare. Let's see how that looks on here. Okay. Yeah. So, look, this is great. This has been a long time coming. Congratulations, Lucid, for finally getting Apple CarPlay integrated, and not only integrated, but wirelessly into the Lucid. And it's tremendous that it is here. I'm super happy. I'd like to see a little more refinement. It would be great if I would be able to drag, let's just say, the Apple CarPlay menu from up here to down here, and maybe place it maybe at the top of the screen or maybe at the bottom of the screen. So it's a little bit, would it be larger? It would be a little bit larger than the real estate space that they had to use over here. But, overall, I guess what? This is a big day. This is a big day. Congrats. Hats off to Lucid. Hats off to me, because I got a Lucid now with Apple CarPlay. Now we're talking. Anyway, everyone enjoy. Thanks again for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.